Hey everybody, welcome to what is it, Gloria? Courtesy, KTC, KTC,
See,
right?
kitchen table conversations.
In Dominica. And we
Dominica.
can just simply say KTC or courtesy.
Yeah.
So we're actually talking about issues in Dominica, issues affecting Dominica. So it's a catchphrase, courtesy in Dominica, but it's actually kitchen table conversations in Dominica, courtesy. All right. So, Gloria, I am Adelaide, and this is
And
Gloria.
I and I am Gloria.
Yeah, Gloria.
Adlet's
Hmm.
good friend
Yeah,
for many years.
certainly. Gloria and I go way, 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 way back, literally from childhood, right, Gloria?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, way back. I mean, geez, like what, 5 years old? Say about
Pretty
5 years
much.
old from the day we
Yeah.
started school to the present. My God, we have so many stories. Yeah.
We certainly do. Oh my goodness. We
So,
have we have stories about la mer brought into the kitchen.
absolutely.
Oh my
And
God.
we are just here to talk about the issues affecting our beautiful land, Dominica, a land we love so much. And we've always, well, our hearts is, and just kind of feel that we want to, as two women from a special town, Gloria.
Yeah.
What town is that?
Very, very special town of Portsmouth.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Um, it's something we talk about every single day that we actually are in conversation with each other. Never a day passes that we don't talk about Portsmouth, is there?
Yep.
Oh my God. I live here still, and Adelaide obviously lives out of state.
Mm-hmm.
And wow, every day we speak, and we speak. If we don't speak a day in the week, it's plenty. Or I mean, it's something happened. I just cannot make it, or she just too busy. But
Yep.
we speak almost every day, and every day we speak, we talk about home, and home is Portsmouth for us. But home is more than just Portsmouth. It's the Commonwealth of Dominica, the
Absolutely.
island that we love so dearly. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hence the reason we said, why not talk about this, and it's something that we said we were going to do, like what, Gloria? Remember, almost a year now we've had this idea to do this, and we got so busy, and we said yes, and we would, and today we just like, what the hell? I think we just owe it to ourselves and to our people to just, be that voice. And we're hoping that, you guys will catch up and you'll share in these kitchen table conversations that we're having, the bread and butter issues, as they're called, the issues that affect our people. I mean, like Gloria mentioned earlier, she's on the ground. She more than anybody else knows what the issues are. I am in the diaspora, and I think as a diaspora Dominican, I represent so many other Dominicans who have a voice, who have relatives back home, who have a love for Dominica. I mean, that deep love for Dominica. So we just find it fit that for some two ladies from a special town called Portsmouth will share our ideas, our concerns, our whatever it is that maybe will help other people to maybe see the or maybe be able to relate to the issues that maybe they are afraid to talk about, or so fearful of speaking out about, because speaking out is.
Not easy to do. Not easy to do, especially when you live on island. Oh my God.
Yep.
Um, you have to. It takes a special breed. It takes a special breed. I don't know what kind of breed I am, but I'm on the island and I speak. I try.
Mm-hmm.
I try to speak to people on a daily if I can. Um, I write a lot on Facebook. Adi writes or has written tons. I mean,
Yeah.
Adi has gone
Called for
into,
protests
you know,
3 times in the diaspora
yeah, yeah.
to
So
to to,
it's not
to
easy to speak, and it doesn't matter where you're from. it's speaking truth is not a digestible pill to offer to anybody. Dominicans, too many of us are afraid of the truth. And unless we get past that, and I'm not somebody to say no hope, because I wouldn't be Dominica if there was no hope. I still believe in my country as passionately as I did before I left and when I came back. So Dominica still has so much good to offer.
Absolutely.
But, it is sad that we're not willing to face the truth. Absolutely. As a people, you know. So speaking,
and Gloria,
Mm-hmm.
just to go back on something that you just touched on, which I think is a very, very important word, hope. You said hope, and I think that hope is one of those things that so many people have given up. And I'm not blaming anybody for giving up hope, because when you feel that you've been in a battle for 20 plus years fighting, and maybe more so for especially the last 14 years of these 24 years of rule, and you see so many people who've put boots on the ground, who've been vocal. So many of these people have not even seen the good results of their fight. Many people have just given up for their peace of mind, for health issues, for family issues. People have been bought, people have been sold. And so that word hope is sort of like, to a certain extent, even lacking. We look at our young people in Dominica, and we wonder whether there is any hope, or they have hope, or they see a way that they should continue that fight to see a better country. And so hope is a very critical word. You just said it, and I just kind of
fleeting word. It's a fleeting word. It's you know.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
Scary. I mean, even folks that you thought were strong on ethics, morals, values, beliefs, faith, whatever you want to call it. When you see people like that, just like, they just break. What you can do again? Well, it's so it is.
Yeah.
Really, it's hard. It's hard to stay afloat in a place where hope is not.
It just seems hopeless. There's just such hopelessness, just hopelessness throughout. And so, Gloria, on our kitchen table conversation that we're having today, do you think that we kind of want to focus on current events as they happen, as they unfold? Maybe some past events we'll go over, maybe future events that we hear about, we'll probably give our opinions on there. We're not experts. Let's make that clear. We are not experts. We are not experts. The only expertise we have is probably in being mothers and being great friends from a very, very long time until now. But in terms of maybe opinions we may give, they are opinions, and we cannot say that we are experts. But as Dominicans who love our country, we do feel that we have a right to give our opinions, and like Gloria said earlier, to speak as much truth to power as we possibly can.
Yeah. And as you go on, like you talk about, we want to speak about things that current events or events that have passed. And one such event, for example, is what just happened over the weekend. Today, even today.
Yep.
I mean, we have.
So Gloria, you want us to introduce our viewers to what happened today, or just give them an idea of what we're talking about?
I think we should, dissect some
dissect. We're gonna dissect.
We're gonna spice up some of the stuff there. We have a lot of vegetables.
Yes.
So hey.
So here we go. Let me share my screen and give our viewers a little bit of what we say we want to talk about today. So let's see if everything works well. So let me start off with this, and we'll talk a little bit about that right there and why we're going to talk about it.
Profession meant nothing, but I had to serve the people, which I continue to do. I say this. We need an opportunity for rehabilitation, rejuvenation, return all the labor who have left the camp. Now the organs are in place, the systems are in place. If we have an internal family dispute, I have more disputes with my own family than I do with the leadership of this country. So we have to be disciplined. We must be disciplined. I stand here in a continuous connection with the spirits of my ancestors who have passed before me. More importantly, apart from Uncle Mike, my father, Rosie, I saw the struggles that he waged in Canada. I saw.
Okay, let me share. Hang on.
Rosie, Rosie must be. Anyway. Anyway.
Gloria? Okay, so Gloria, tell the audience who this is now.
Tiani. I don't know. Benhansi. That's Roosevelt Douglas Sims, this is Prime Minister of Dominica, Roosevelt Douglas from Portsmouth, the famous Roosevelt Douglas, beloved. That's his son.
Yeah.
That is his son. But as if he just make every. I know. I am sure. Okay, if you were looking at the video, there was a woman in the what corner that is your left hand corner?
Left corner,
because
yeah.
you know I'm not I'm a good driver, but
turn right, turn left.
And you'd have to tell me the other left or the other right, well, the other whatever it is, okay, right? Let me tell you something. If you saw the lady's expression on her face, there's no denial there. She's just saying in absolute disbelief, like, really? I mean, even she is stunned. Imagine that. And she's a Poto, from what I understood.
And we know what Poto is. She's a Poto, yes. But
that lady looked at him like, what was he doing there? And how did he get there?
And Gloria, you hear his words? He said, I had to write this down, you know. They want a complete rehabilitation.
Rejuvenation.
Return.
And return of the laborers that left.
And he said, no, that all the organs and the systems are in place, all the boyo. And I mean, come for real. Okay. I mean, this is.
You need to play the introduction of him coming to do that nonsense then. Because you see, but of course, no man, you have to get the video with the boss, the world boss, introducing the man come on. I mean, he didn't just come up on the stage, you know. He was introduced. And if you missed it, and did you miss it? Do you have that video?
I don't have that video. No, I don't have that one.
Oh my, I have it, but
you cannot share it, right?
I can't share videos, no.
Okay, and you can send it to me because we're right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure I can do that. But anyway, in case you missed it, he was described as the prodigal son.
Oh, is that what part it?
He was described as the prodigal son. And I even wrote a post on that about him because, I mean, he was the killing of the, tell me what the killing of the golden.
Well, now just and hey, viewers, let's just this is real. This is real. This is us.
Yes.
This is not no kind of makeup fancy stuff. So I'm telling you right now that in 10 minutes our Zoom ending, our recording will be ending in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Just sent it to me. So let's try to get as much within 10 minutes as we can. We probably have to do a part 2 of that. We'll continue for part 2, but let's try to finish up part 1 and then we'll continue for part 2. So
anyway, Roosevelt Scarrett brought him on and mentioned the killing of the golden calf or something like that. I mean, like, where am I now, Jay? Am I on the island? And what the hell is going on? So it sounds almost like, for me, like
sacrifice, a sacrificial lamb.
Well, I mean, when you hear about killing of the golden calf and Prodigal Son and Boyo, look, you tell me you heard something about Boyo, and what was the other words?
Oh, no, he said, well, I say Boyo because he said now all the organs and the systems are in place. So Mr.
Well, he said organs and systems,
yes,
right?
He said organs and system. Yeah, Tiani said organs and system. And Gloria.
Organs, boop, yes. Boop, boop.
But Gloria, let me just kind of dive into that Tiani thing before this ends, because to kind of give again a background of Tiani and why this is like, so what the hell is wrong with this man? Tiani has been somebody who has been very vocal about all the corruption of this administration.
He went up last year against Scarrett.
Yes, he's run against, up till now, he still has court cases. And if I'm mistaken, somebody correct me. Somebody also said that yesterday, he had some documents submitting to the UN on human rights violations. They recently had a protest. So he has been somebody. Oh, and the biggest one, he was one of the most vocal person against what was happening in Wesley, because this international airport, which is supposed to be built right now, and we probably have to do another segment on that international airport. They took the people's land, and there are many people in Wesley who have never gotten paid by this administration. Of course, the government can take your land if they have to, because it's called something domain. I don't know if you can remember its name, but eminent domain it's called. So they can actually come and take your land if they feel that the project that they're undertaking is the greater good for the country. So they could have taken the Wesley people land for an international airport because it's a greater good for the country. But there's a system and a manner in which it's supposed to be done. And Tiani was one of the most vocal people against this government, who cried and who lamented and who fought tooth and nail against Roosevelt Scarrett for the way he treated the people, the citizens of Wesley.
He has been so into the West, helping these people, just farming, all kinds. He's been there with the people for a while.
Yeah.
So how can you? Well, something just doesn't add up.
It's not adding up. It's
not. Roosevelt Scarrett has a way of killing to rebirth, or however to reinvoke. I don't know, something just not right. And we are sitting here giggling, gaggling, laughing like it's funny. Because, I mean, he basically made a clown out of this guy before he brought him onto the stage, onto the podium. I mean, where is Tiani's head? This is a prominent guy. He's a very good lawyer.
Thank you. When he came from,
this guy comes from a very brainy family. Everybody is
very intelligent. He's an attorney. He came down to Dominica, and when he came down, he was appointed as a magistrate. And they actually, Roosevelt's administration fired him, or he left. I don't know.
Because he was a force to be reckoned with.
Exactly. And then I mean,
what happened?
But Gloria, here's the I don't know. But here's the thing. Remember, we can say people can go wherever they choose to, but this guy has been fighting corruption for years and years and decades. And then he talks about the spirits of his ancestors. Honestly, the spirit of his ancestors, his grandfather, R.B.D. Douglas, who set that foundation. Let me tell you, we are from the town of Portsmouth, Gloria. Nobody can tell us about Portsmouth like us. The Douglases, I want to say, maybe I should were revered, Talk about
I suspect Mr. just put a whole heap of discord within his family again. And he said it, well, I have more issues with my family. Hello, we all have issues with our family.
Exactly.
If you're in a family and you don't have issues, you're not a real family. You're an AI family.
Yes. You're a hypocrite. You are just a hypocrite.
If you're in a family right now and you do not have issues, hello,
I tell you.
you're an AI made family.
Yes.
Totally fabricated. Pure lies.
Yes.
There's not one family that does not have issues. Not one. So he come in there trying to justify having issues with his family. So this is why you're gonna. But can I say the word bullshit?
You absolutely can say the word bullshit.
I swear to you,
it's bullshit. It's just pure bullshit. It's garbage. He's talking.
And you're gonna come and hop on the graves of Mike Douglas and Rosie Douglas. You really think Mike himself maybe hating Ian so many calots from the grave?
Yes.
This was a guy who was forceful. He would have never let the Labour Party get to that point. Mike wasn't all straight, but there was something. I don't know if it's because Mama was his godmother. He always had that thing, you know, with her respect for her, but yet they bantered. But there was a level of integrity.
Yes.
There's a level of ethics. There was a good banter. We could banter. That was the passion that you could come out. It's like when we fight.
Yes.
Oh, gee. People say, but they're not friends now. And when we fight, when we bust the egos between us. But we knew the difference.
Yes.
We exhale. And then you give me the look. And I give my big sloppy grin looking like, boy, you're not looking trouble, Addy. But we know it is part of
who we are.
Relations and how you deal with each other. It is okay to blow up at each other. Sometimes you do something that pisses me off. I do plenty that pisses you off. It's okay.
Yeah.
So we exhale. But this what has happened to the Labour Party. That would have never happened under the likes of Mike Douglas
and his father
Rosie Douglas.
And Gloria, if I may say so, and because our time is almost done, and I really want us to do a part 2 of that video. I really want us. So when this is done, we're going to continue that conversation. Send me that clip. I will play it as a continuation. We'll have part 1. This will be part 1, and this is part 2. But before we end, I just kind of want to insert that Rosie, Mike, his father, he was the one who fought tooth and nail to bring Ross Medical School to Portsmouth. And then Rosie was somebody who, I mean, he was
Rosie was his father, you know.
He was, and Rosie was Tiani's dad.
Yes, Rosie is Tiani's dad.
So the worst part is just this man has lamented so much. Tiani has lamented so much the way Roosevelt Skerritt has treated his father. Rosie was the one who brought Skerritt into the Labour Party and gave Skerritt his start. And year after year, Rosie's birthday comes and his death comes, and they are not even making any kind.
They don't recognize it.
They don't even recognize the man who started this whole thing. And then Tiani has been somebody who has been so vocal about the way Skerritt has treated his father. And then Tiani is on a stage right now saying how good and mighty the Skerritt is. The Labour Party. Skerritt pull you in, and for whatever the reason, which probably
why Skerritt has a chain around his neck. But I'll tell you what, I don't feel sorry for him, man.
Oh no, I'm not feeling sorry for anybody. If you can sell out, and somebody said to me, maybe it's a strategy for him to get into. I said strategy.
There ain't no strategy.
All the people
strategy. I don't believe that.
No strategy.